Well, good morning, people. How are you all diddling? It's a bright, crisp, cold morning, and going for a walk. So I needed to get out of house. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. Yeah, sun's not quite up yet, so this video is going to be a bit grainy to start with, but it's promising to be a lovely clear day. This is what's going to be a very muddy one as well. Not that rain we've had over the last 3 or 4 days. I'm out of breath already. Yeah, I'm doing walk other way around. Normally I do Falling Foss Park first, so that's where most people are as the day goes on. So I like to do that when I've got peace and quiet. And not that many people walk this second half, so I always do this last. But I really fancied a change. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm at my Maybeck to Littlebek loop. So yeah, enjoy the video. tell you something. I know it sounds a bit of a cliche, but my mind and my body really needed this. Really did. I've been in a bad way last couple of weeks. This week it's worse than last week. When was Michelle here? Last time I went out was Sunday. It's Friday today. I've been out the door. Just not spoke to no one. Just can't do it. It's really difficult at the moment. Don't have that. I shave my hair off and my beard because I do sort of use that as a something to hide behind, to hide my face, to make me feel better in company. Yeah, use it as a mask. When I've got a beard, I don't feel like people can see my face as much. I know it sounds weird, but you know, we all have as little coping mechanisms, don't we? As well idiosyncrasies and what have you. Yeah, so not in a good way, but not what I can say, is it? From what I normally say, such is life. I'll say such is life. Yeah, don't know if you see my seal sculpture. I'll pop up a picture of it just here. That's come to a complete standstill. Mainly because if I finish it, then I've got to try and cast it, and I've no idea how to do that. No idea at all. Well, I have. I've got a couple of ideas. During the process of trying to think of some ideas, the best one I've come up with is to cast it in aluminium. So I've been saving all my monster cans, so they are coming in useful. Got a bin liner full of them, and I've been working out how to do a sand cast. Been watching loads of YouTube videos and stuff. It has become a little bit of an obsession, one of my things. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I've got a lot of expense coming up because obviously I crashed my car, and I've been told now that it's not 5th, it's 5th of November, this brought it to 1st of November now. So when I give them my car back, it's got to have a full tank of fuel. That's going to cost best part of 60 quid. I've got 100 quid excess to pay on car for the insurance. That's 160 plus filling my car up when I get it back. I'll just put 40 quid in. That's 200 quid gone. Like that. Yeah, so I've got a lot of expense coming up. Can't really afford it, but needs must. And I want my car back because I bloody hate driving this thing that I've got now. Grandlander or something. Vauxhall Grandlander or something. Bloody hate it. So please want to get my car back. My Bilingo. Anyway, yeah, going off track. So I've got a lot of expense coming up, but I want to buy a smelting pot. Now I don't know whether to buy an electric one or a gas one. I can't see how an electric one would be able to generate enough heat. I mean, I'm only going to be casting out of aluminium, so it's got a lower melting point than bronze or whatever. Yeah, I think I'll go for a gas one. But then it's somewhere to do it. You know, I live in a first floor flat. I could do it down at garden, but then I've got people watching me and stuff. You know what I'm like with that. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is go down to John and Chris's and do it down in their garden. They won't have a problem with that. Yeah. But anyway, to buy one of them, that's 200 quid. Can't afford it, but I need to sell something. I need to sell something and get some funds. Speaking of selling, I'm really thinking about getting rid of my trike. I'm not riding it. I could use money to put towards a cheap van that I can convert into a day camper, a little overnight camper thing. Yeah, it's a difficult one because I've always been a biker. I love being a biker, but I'm just not using it. Yeah, so I am thinking of selling it, put it for about 3 grand. So I've got MOT and everything. It's all legal. I know it's not original, yeah, because it is a Reliant Rialto 850. I know it's not all original, but technically it does become tax exempt next year. Yeah, got so many things going on in my head. I can't make head and tail out of it all. I'm confusing myself. Then of course there's the whole isolating myself. Nothing to do with COVID. I just can't speak to people at all. I don't want to see people, and I can feel myself getting very, very snappy. I'm scared that I'm going to end up saying something to someone and upsetting them. Anyway, I did plan on doing a talk on this walk, and I had so much to say, and now I've found a spot that's relatively wind free so you can actually hear me. It's all gone. Disappeared. But anyway, at least I'm out in countryside. I'm getting exercise and hopefully sorting my head out just a little bit. Probably go back to how I've been when I get home, but at least it's a temporary reprieve. Like I said, it's a cliche, but my mind and body both needed this. My body because I've just not been getting any exercise. I've been vegetating. It hasn't been good at all. Yeah, and then bloody stress with computer. My last video I posted up was part 1 of the button day metal detecting with Michelle. Now, because it's a Insta360 camera, I can't use the Insta app because it's shit. It's alright for little snippets, but not a big project. So I created this 50-minute video, which I've done hour-long videos before. I started cooking it. Cooking it is what I call exporting into MP4. So I cooked it and it failed. 3/4 of it was black and then it turned to green screen. It was a green screen and I have no idea why. And obviously because my computer's relatively new, but it just doesn't have the RAM, and to do a 50-minute video is like 8 to 9 hours long. That's how long it takes to cook it, which is crap. It took me 6 hours to edit the damn thing, and then it failed. So I tried cooking it in different file types and different bit rates and this and that, and 7 times I tried to cook it, and 7 times it failed. So I thought, right, start from scratch. I deleted all my backup files of this project, all the project files, everything, deleted it all. So that project didn't exist anymore, and I started from scratch. But I've done it in 2 parts. Part 1, I need to do part 2 yet. But part 1, how long is it? 25 minutes? I don't know. Don't know. That still took just over 4 hours to cook, but it did it, so I'm pleased about it. It's not the edit I did originally. It was far better edit last time, but at least it's there now. It's done. Still got to do the second part, and then obviously this one. I'll probably do this before I do the second part. Yeah, so I need to get some RAM as well. I do have a box of RAM. Loads of RAM, plug-in RAM doodad thingies. And when I bought this computer, I thought, right, I've got all this RAM. I've probably got at least 20 gig in RAM, different sizes. So I thought, right, I'll put it in this new PC, which I bought a year ago or something like that, a year and a half ago. And none of it fits. It's all too big. The RAM in this PC is tiny. Yeah, a normal RAM bar is about a year long. These are like that. So I've got all this RAM. I can't use any of it, which is annoying. So I've got to find out what the exact size of the RAM that I do need, find out how much that's going to cost. That's another expense. Because I can't go on and it taking me 6 hours to edit a decent length video, then taking out between 8 and 10 hours for it to cook. It's ridiculous. Because while it's cooking, my PC's out of action. Yeah, I can't use my PC, because if I use my PC it just all crashes. It's got 8 gig of RAM as well, and it's got a really good graphics card in. Yeah. These things are sent to try us. Or kill us. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it there anyway. Get on with the walk. I'll have my dinner when I get to Benches at Falling Foss, I think. Well, it's not my dinner. I've got a carrot cake bar and a flask of tea. I'll have that when I get there. Depending how busy it is. I might veer off track somewhere and just find a nice spot. Yeah, anyway. Let's get on with it. Right, I've had my cup of tea and my carrot cake there. Just heading back towards the car now. Does look like it's going to be raining very soon. So I'm going to leave it there. Plus there's way too many people now. Just found a spot where there isn't anybody. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. I've really enjoyed this, it's done me really good. Good for the mind, body and the soul. Just what I needed. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, ride safe, be strong, and I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.